Hispanic and I vote for Mr. Trump. We vote for Mr. Trump. Yes, Mr. Trump. We love you. We love you. All the way to the White House.
Beyond betray. They used us. They actually, during the campaign, and I don't want to make this political, but during the campaign, the elected officials from the Republican Party, they actually told us that he was not going to touch the documented people.
This Latino is very upset. That's because he voted for Trump, thinking, as he says, that the Trump administration was going to be better for our economy. The problem is, he's a business owner. He owns a detail shop. 100% of his clientele are Latinos. Latinos are the ones affected by this administration, whom he voted for. Classic FAFO. Because he voted Trump thinking that Trump was going to save somehow with a magic wand the economy. But his clientele is primarily Latino. How are you going to vote for Trump knowing that Trump is going to come after your whole clientele? So now he comes to TikTok with sobbing eyes saying that with a heavy heart, he's going to shut down his business because no Latinos are bringing their vehicles to get them detailed because they can't get out of their house afraid that ICE is going to come get them. My question is, did you think this through, sir? Did you think this through? You're a business owner. 100% of your clientele is Latino, and you're going to vote for the one guy that's going to destroy your own business. So I'm going to hold a moment of silence because his business is shutting down. He says that in 60 days, he's not had one client bring their vehicle to get a detail. No, they're not. They're not, because they're too afraid of leaving their home. Yeah, they're afraid. They're looking over their shoulder because of people like you. Yeah, see? So you want Latinos to be heard by this administration, but you still want them to come and serve you and help you grow. I get it. I get it. Yeah, I'm going to hold a moment of silence for you closing your business, sir. Anyway.
I need to put this camera down, okay? Because we need to talk. I just saw somebody comment that we should support all Latino businesses. Does not matter who they support politically. Okay, that's what they wrote. They said it doesn't matter who they supported politically. Listen, the moment and what we live in right now, este momento, to be a person to know that this business is supporting what is happening or voted in that way, that money does not go to you. That money does not go to you because it is going against our community, right? So yes, it matters which company you support. That matters 100%. Right now, there are businesses, restaurants that need our money more than ever because they are suffering because people are scared to go out. So that is where my money is going to go. Those are restaurants that I'm going to eat at, right? Because they need our support more than ever. So yeah, it does matter which Latino business you support because not every Latino business is the same. Not every Latino business cares about you. Be smart where you spend your money. Be smarter because that does matter.
Greetings, family, and welcome back. So Latinos for Trump are now regretting their votes because many of them who believe in his message of law and order are now facing the same policies that they defended. Trump promised mass deportations, border crackdowns, but they still went ahead to vote for him because they thought that they would never be targeted. They believe that their proximity to whiteness, that their support for Trump would somehow protect them from ICE harassment, but that's not the case. Latino neighborhoods are now living in fear. Their businesses are struggling because they are losing customers. Because the same customers who used to come to their businesses, they are Latinos. But they are now deported, and some of them fear going outside because of ICE. Families are being torn apart. So for many, the dream of belonging to America is slipping away. So let's get to see the reactions. Then you come back with commentary, and kindly hit the subscribe button and share your thoughts in the comments, all right? Let's dive into it.
If you're Latino and you're supporting Trump, what the fuck is wrong with you?
So my last video got taken down, and I'm making it again because one thing we're not gonna do is silence me. So because we're Latino, we're supposed to vote for Kamala. We're supposed to vote for her because, oh, she's good vibes and she's a woman of color, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, she's all about joy and feelings, but won't even mention the economy. You know, the economy that has our people. This lady says that we hate our people so bad. Yet our people are over here. Most of our people can't even afford gas or groceries. But we're supposed to vote for her because she says all the right things. And yeah, Trump, he says some idiotic things, but guess what? People could afford to live when he was in presidency. And at least he cared about protecting the people that are already here. You know, our people, like our family, our kids, and our mom and grandparents and stuff like that, our people. Because right now we have anybody and everybody coming in. Doesn't matter if they have a criminal record or not. And here they are getting like $10,000 a month. And yet they turn around and they're murdering innocent babies and leaving them in ditches tortured. But oh yeah, we don't care about our people, right? And because we're Latino, we're supposed to support the agenda where our kids in school have to call the teacher they, thee, hi, ho, hum, ho. Like, what is that? And then let grown men go into the women's bathroom with kids. We're supposed to support that because we're Latino. And because we're Latino, we're supposed to support the, not just, you know, the right to murder the innocent, but the obsession that you even have a freaking truck outside of the DNC, like it's like a taco truck, doing that, slaughtering the innocent. We're supposed to be behind that because we're Latino. Because if that's the case, go ahead, revoke my Latino card, uninvite me to the carne asada, whatever. It's funny, y'all are like, oh, you want to be white so bad, but yet y'all are the same people that don't even show your kids Spanish. My kids probably speak more Spanish and can run circles around your kids. So, whatever. Think what y'all want. I don't care. You're not going to bully or try to intimidate me into voting the way you want me to. And just for the record, my mom is from Mexico. She came in here the legal way, went through a whole process, and has been here working for years. And I have nothing against that. But it's the ones that come in here that just don't want to work, and their goal is to depend on the government and cause chaos and destroy communities. That's what I'm against.
Latinos, you can scream MAGA all you want, vote red, only speak English, even call ICE yourself, but you will never be the exception. You will never be white, and it's not going to stop you from getting racially profiled. Who said that? Who said that?
I'm a Latina for Trump, and I support mass deportations. It's not that hard to go through the legal process. My grandma came here illegally, but she married my grandpa, and they did the whole process. You know, so at the end of the day, we legal. I'm a Latina for Trump, and I'm a no sabo because we're in America and we speak English here. I mean, I can't really communicate with my grandma, but that's on her. That's on her. That bitch has been here for 30 plus years and she still doesn't know English. I'm a Latina for Trump, and I support the ICE raids. At schools, at graduations, I don't give a fuck. Those kids are criminals. And I'm happy that we're no longer using our tax money on giving them free lunch because fuck them kids. Unless they're a fetus, because I'm a good Christian and pro-life. Pro vida. I'm a Latina for Trump because I'm broke. And he promised cheaper gas and groceries. And don't come saying, oh, everything is more expensive now. No, bitch. Tell me why the gas in my city is 5 cents less than it was last week. Then I went to 7-Eleven and picked up my daily Coke and hot Cheetos, and it was 20 cents less. So, bitch, if you want to be blind and ignorant, be blind and ignorant. Because Trump is over here working hard and he's already made a lot of great decisions for our country. And if you don't want to see that, that's on you, boo. So God bless America.
Lots of Latino-owned businesses are being negatively impacted right now, and it is devastating. I just wanted to remind you guys to please show support to all the Latino-owned small businesses, specifically food trucks. A lot of food trucks are struggling right now. I recently met with the owner of Las Jarochitas food truck in Salem. She told me that her business is being heavily impacted by everything going on. Not just her, but the neighboring food trucks, a lot of them have closed down. It's so heartbreaking to see our community living in fear at the moment. A lot of people don't feel safe leaving their homes, which just caused a big decline in sales on these small businesses. If you feel like you can safely support these businesses, I ask that you show up. If you don't feel safe leaving your home, a lot of them are available through DoorDash as well. These are hard times for a lot of us, and we need to show up for one another. We need to show up for our community. We also need to show up for all our street vendors that are still outside working hard.
Do you think the Latinos that boycott Latino-owned businesses that support Trump are justified? Well, I 100% do. For the simple fact that you agree with the racial profiling that's happening to Latinos right now, that you agree with the random kidnapping of Latinos nationwide, that you agree with the racism that's going on towards Latinos, that you agree with all the injustices going on right now, that you agree with people not getting simple benefits such as getting food or receiving health care or even education. You agree with all of the things that are wrong with this country right now. Have you taken a look at yourself? MAGA's a white nationalist movement. You don't fit that part. So yes, we think it's justified when we cancel Latino-owned businesses that support Donald Trump. This is your FAFO moment, and we're going to keep applying the pressure. Latinos unidos para siempre. Stay being decent human beings, people. I love you, and I'm out.
You guys, do you guys think that businesses in our community, Latino-owned businesses, do you think that they have the luxury of being politically neutral at this current time? Where do you stand as far as like the research and investigation of a business before you go and support and spend your money at that business? Does it matter to you if the Latino-owned business that you're going to, if they support the current administration or not? I recently had a conversation with one of my friends, and I was explaining to them that I asked this local Latino-owned business where they stand, if they currently support the current administration, because obviously you guys know that when I make videos collaborating with these local Latino-owned businesses, that's one of the first things that I ask, because I'm not supporting a business who will turn around and then support someone who wants to completely eradicate our community here in the country that we live. He opened my eyes a little bit and let me know that there could be very many reasons why businesses may not want to confirm or deny, and it made me think, like, does that luxury extend to us in our community at this time, especially at a time when people are looking for smart ways to invest their money, or people are looking for businesses that are ethical to invest their money in? Is that a benefit to these businesses? I mean, the other side of the coin would be that they actually do support the current administration and just don't want to comment on it either way because of that and because of the backlash that they might receive from it. But I just want to know what you guys think about that. Where you stand, and if you think that that is a luxury that Latino-owned businesses specifically have during this climate.
For all Hispanics, Latinos, and Mexicans that voted for Donald J. Trump, this message is for you. I am so proud and honored that we made our voices heard. That no matter how many insults the Democratic Party threw at us, or how many Hollywood stars they threw at us, or how many fake promises they threw at us, the Hispanic, Latinos, and Mexicans voted for life, defending the unborn, voted for Christian principles. We never denied God like Judas. We stood by him. We voted with a Christian conscience and said yes to life. Yes to Christian principles. Yes to children of God and their innocence. And blessed are the peacemakers, that we voted for peace and not war. So for now on, we will live with that God saw our vote. God bless the United States of America and everyone that voted for Trump.
The fact that 60% of male Latino voters all voted for Trump still boggles my mind. Most of these voters are birthright citizens, as in mom and dad crossed the border, came here, gave birth to your stanky ass, and you still had the audacity to vote for him, despite the fact that he has promised mass deportations the second that he gets into that office. Oh, he's just the president. He can't do all that, right? Bro, did y'all forget the Supreme Court literally gave this man presidential immunity a couple months ago, as in he can do whatever the fuck he wants as long as he is in a position of power? Did we really just forget about all that? So if you voted for Trump and the government finds out that your parents are here illegally, you better start packing up their bags right away. And you better be truthful to them as to the reason as to why they have to go back to their country. I hope throwing your immigrant families under the bus for an extra $80 in your paycheck is all worth it in the end.
This moment is a painful reality check, not just for Latinos, but for every marginalized group in America that believes that aligning to white supremacy would earn them protection. But that's not the case, because history has shown us that when a system is built on division, nobody is safe, not even the ones that thought they were on the right side. The idea that supporting a leader demonizes immigrants that would somehow spare you was always an illusion. And now we are seeing that illusion collapse in real time. Many of the voters, they believe that they had transcended race, that their business success, their community ties, or their conservative rules made them immune to ICE. But ICE doesn't see citizenship papers first. It sees skin color, accent, and heritage. The Supreme Court ruling to racially profile people just made that crystal clear, And now fear is a new normal. What was is a ripple effect. The Latino-owned businesses are now collapsing because their lifeline, their local community, has been shattered. Restaurants that once thrived on family gatherings, they are now empty. Construction crews, cleaning services, small stores are losing customers and workers too. Families are avoiding public spaces. Kids are terrified that their parents would come home from work. So Latinos are now realizing too late that loyalty doesn't equal protection. You can wear the hat, you can wave the flag, chant the slogans, but at the end of the day, those who are in power, they just see you as the other, It's a harsh truth, but maybe also an opportunity for reflection, for unity, because pain, as cruel as it is, can also open eyes. And now that the veil has been lifted, maybe it's time for these communities to come together, instead of division. Because when one group is targeted, everybody is vulnerable. So some call this karma, others call it consequences of their own actions, but I call it a wake-up call, A call to learn that no political promise, no party, and no president should come before humanity. So thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Have a good one. I'll see you in the next video.